Typhoon Jebi continues to pass through Japan and is losing tropical characteristics at this time. Still a typhoon, however, Category 1 with winds of 75 miles an hour and a pressure of 975 millibars. At 11 p.m. Japan Standard Time this September 4th, the storm was located here at 38.7 north, 138.2 east, a stage 3 on the CDPS scale with an expanding eastern wind field which will affect the rest of the Japanese islands as it moves off towards the north. 71 miles northwest of Niigata, 149 from Sendai and 200 miles from Aomori near the very northern tip of Honshu. The storm is likely to curve a little bit further towards the due north and then possibly even towards the coast of Russia in the next few days. It won't be tropical by then, however. Here's the typhoon warning: Ishikawa northwards all the way up to most of Hokkaido, and a gale advisory for large parts of the rest of Japan. Most of Kyushu is now in the clear. You can see, well, you couldn't really see the storm move off towards the north there, but as you can see it's now out of the picture, or will be out of the picture very soon indeed. It's moving very quickly, something like 35 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit faster than that. A frontal system moving in on Friday into Saturday, but apart from that, not much weather expected in Japan. It's certainly not tropical based. There is a rumbling or two maybe of a new system developing in the East China Sea, however, as we enter the weekend. That's quite long range. Sea surface temperatures aren't relevant anymore. They won't be warm enough further north. Already you can see 25 and 24 near the Korean Peninsula and over Japan. So they won't be warm enough to sustain a tropical cyclone. Jebi will continue to weaken, it will continue to turn post-tropical. That transition will be complete very soon, and I anticipate that this may well be our last update on the system. Another look here at the winds going towards the end of the week. Not much going on. Again, a little bit blustery over the weekend, perhaps with that frontal system moving through, but as I previously said, nothing tropical to speak of. On the way after Jebi, thankfully. I think we've had quite enough of the tropical systems affecting Japan so far. Well, these are the chances of tropical storm force winds: 90% at Akita, 65% at Aomori, 40% in Sapporo, and 43% at Terni on the eastern coast of Russia. So let's take a look at the models for what they're worth now. Again, gradual weakening as an extratropical remnant. You'll see it weakening very rapidly down to tropical depression equivalent status. Very high wind shear. That's obviously, if it was still tropical or remaining tropical, it would certainly kill off the storm anyway. And you can see the track forecast there, curving it northwestward into the far eastern part of Russia, and then moving inland eventually, whatever's left of it. So this is how it's actually been looking. Interesting to note that the Joint Typhoon Warning Center had the landfall only as a Category 1. We still think it was Category 2, so does the JMA, and you can see there that dry air that came in behind the storm really chopping what's left of it up, and it's really very poorly discernible now as a tropical cyclone or even as a typhoon, but still it's got those winds, and those winds are probably going to be the main feature of this storm as it moves through there quickly. It can still be a very dangerous storm with possible flooding and landslides too. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, with you at any time. You can also find our YouTube page if you're not there already, subscribed hopefully, and you can also follow our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text. Videos are now there as well, and you can follow us on Twitter at Force13 is our handle, and it's hashtag F13Sulik if you'd like to draw our attention to anything in future live events or whatnot. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron with its various rewards that come with that feature as well. And you can add me personally, Fool13 at extension 9094 on Discord, and Force13 on Skype for tropical weather chat.